Hey folks, it's hard to call it an unboxing video when I got too excited and just ripped it open before I could even grab the camera. This is the new NRS Kuda 126. It's 12 foot 6 inch long inflatable kayak. You got 3 different chambers here. The middle one can be pumped up to 20 pounds per square inch. I think the outer ones are about 3. What this boat is essentially the next evolution coming from the Star Rival fish that I was in for about a year. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the contents, the rest of the contents of the box beyond the inflatable that I've pumped up here in my haste and excitement, and show you what all comes with this Kuda 126 inflatable kayak. So before we look at these other parts that it comes with, let's look at this sort of bare bones, the way that it comes. Right off you can see we got a lot of these Yak Attack switch pad flexible mount, and I will be putting the Mighty Mount XLs on there, so they already have the hardware in there for that to go in there. Looks like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So I'm assuming, yeah, that's the front. Here's kind of a grab handle that is just crazy light. I just kind of flip that up in the air. Flavors are awesome. Looks like you got some of this molly stuff at the back, some deck rigging here, same thing up front. Haven't figured these things out yet. What do you think they're for? I think something kind of tucks in there maybe. I bet you that's for the foot pegs. Some D-rings probably for the seating. There. Alright, let's go ahead and look at what all comes with it. I've already used this. This is the pump. Fairly high capacity pump. Pumps in both directions. Gives you your PSI rating on the top. Again, 3 for the sides, 20 for the middle. Is that right? I gotta read the manual to make sure. I know that actually it says right there. Main deck 20 PSI, side tubes 3. Yeah, I had that right. We have these, which I'm assuming these are our foot pegs that tuck in there somehow. Sorry, like that. I don't know. I'll have to mess with it and figure it out. We got a patch kit, a fin. Nope. I just, shallow draft is the biggest advantage of this. Why are you going to put a fin on it? Maybe if you're recreationally paddling. I'm fishing where it's shallow. I don't want that thing on there. Owner's manual, which I'm still looking for the manufacturer's statement of origin. It was not in there. I may have to be calling them. Maybe it's in that packing list. I didn't find it. If I don't have a manufacturer's statement of origin, I cannot motorize that, and that's a problem. But I will probably call them if I can't find it. Maybe it's in here somewhere. The seating, you got some kind of quick release. I bet. I haven't figured that out yet. Looks like we got 2 of them. So that's probably somehow related to the seat. You got the seat back. I'll put that on there. You got all sorts of webbing straps to secure the seat to the deck on those D-rings right there. And you get the bag. Actually came in the bag. I pulled it out of the bag right away. I don't think I'm going to use the bag that much, to be honest. It's a cool bag. Got backpack straps. And I can see how this would be exciting for a lot of folks. But not me. I inflate it and throw it in the truck. Anyhow, just wanted to give you a primer. I'm going to be working on rigging this with, obviously with the Torpedo. I'm going to put some track on there somehow and figure out how I'm mounting the motor back here, and maybe depth finder. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we come up with here in the next coming days. I will complete just getting the seat on there and those foot pegs and show you, you know, real quick what that looks like fully rigged up before I start doing my rigging. All right, got the foot pegs on there, got the seat on there. That's what it looks like, fairly stock and assembled. It's time to do some other stuff to it. Look at that. Okay, so lots of Yak Attack stuff here that's about to go on there. Mostly these Mighty Mount switches. They got these 4 holes that correspond with those 4 holes. They're gonna let me put things on here like double header, keep my paddle right there. I'm gonna put, let's see, Mighty Mount switch back here and one on the other side. Get a lock and load base. It's part of an Omega Pro rod holder. Put one on there. Eventually get a depth finder and a lock and load base. You know, this is all just starting. Some tie down eyelets so I can clip my Boga grip leash to that. Let's start doing some of that stuff. So with the Mighty Mount switch, you get 2 sets of hardware. This is pretty critical. This says hardware for inflatable install. This is hardware for deck mount. The reason why this is red, the reason why I'm not using that, is because if you use that and you don't use this, these little threads here, you'll put this on, right? And you'll basically utilize the hardware that's inside there to screw a puncture hole right into this. No warranty on that, by the way, I imagine. I don't know. I'm not NRS, but NRS probably doesn't want you to turn the screws on this and have it puncture the hull. Because I've done that repair because I've screwed this up myself. I've made that mistake. And it's an ugly repair, even if you can pull it off. You have to basically not use one of these where you were, grind it off with a Dremel, you know, and then put an enormous patch over the whole area. And it always ends up blistering. So make sure you use the right clear pack hardware for inflatable install. So before you put this hardware in there to secure the Mighty Mount switch, a little bit of Loctite is a good idea. I've just discovered over the years that when you have an inflatable, there's something about the vibration of it driving down the road that if you don't use the Loctite, that stuff comes out. You know, the threads come undone. It just absolutely, you'll get somewhere and you'll be missing some of the hardware. And that's the dangerous part. You know, if you're missing that length hardware and you're like, oh, I'll just grab this. This looks like it fits. And yeah, the thread works. The thread does work, but if it's too long, you're puncturing your inflatable. No good. So get some Loctite going, and you know, keep them in there. Lock those threads. All right, this side's getting getting this so I can put my paddle here. Got a nice spot to lay my paddle right in there. Let's put the other one on. Not sure how I'm going to use that one, and then we'll put the ones on the back for the rod holders. All right, that one is ready. There's a nice throw and go setup. You got a place to put your paddle. I put some tie down eyelets in a couple different places to sort of have things like my boga grip tethered on there. I got one lock and load base right there for the camera mount so I can film in this, and then 2 rod holders. Kind of missing something back there. I'll be working on that next. And the key to it is more Yak Attack product. These switch pad flexible mounts. You know, it's what we've just put together here. We just need more of them. I need them back there, and I need them up at the front, you know, to extend maybe from there to there and get some you know, get some track running there so I have foot control steering. Maybe some more back here. It's a shame we can't move with a single piece of track to go all the way back there. We got a valve in the way, but maybe I put one of these just shy of there and run some track along there. We'll see. Still a lot more possibilities with this rigging of the NRS Kuda 126. Let's look at the box real quick. Give you some specs. They actually come in this crazy lime green, a gray one, and I got the green one, the olive green, which I really like. Let's see. Our largest inflatable sit on top. The Kuda 126 gives you plenty of room for your deck bag or cooler, plus super comfortable angler seat, while still leaving space for standing to sight fish and make pinpoint cast. I think I'm gonna do all of that. So 3-year warranty. Cool boat. If you want to learn more about setting up boats like this, for sure, if you're watching this, this is on my Inflatable Kayaks playlist. Look at the first one on there, and it's me rigging a boat very similar to this. It's the Star Rival Fish, which this is a newer version of, basically. And it takes you step by step through applying the switch pads, putting the motor on there, everything. How you use HH66. There's a lot of information on that first video. Go watch that. You'll learn a whole bunch about rigging these boats for fishing. See ya.